Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome back to another episode
Hey, good
of Red
evening,
Cup
good evening.
Chronicles. We are here with Nikki, my man CJ, Trends. That's me. How you guys doing?
Hey, now, man, I'm cool.
I'm
I'm cool.
good. I'm
Been
good.
amazing.
How was your week?
Okay,
How's
okay.
everything?
Good. Been enjoying this sunny weather. Going to the park, getting my jog on. You know, doing some walking,
Okay. I feel that.
exercise.
Oh, so
Yeah.
y'all didn't get the rain because it's been raining all week here. So
Oh no, I got a
y'all
rain
didn't get the rain.
yesterday. That crazy crucial
Oh,
rain.
okay.
I
No,
got
I,
that
I got
last
some
night.
rain. I got some. I was out there in the rain too. I was out there.
Okay. Oh, at least you
How
got to
about you?
enjoy
How
some
was
of the
your week?
weather. My week was good. My weekend was good. I do not disturb. I was on D&D this weekend. I got some much needed rest, relaxation, and I was chilling. I did a lot of drinking. hmm Um, a whole lot of drinking.
What you was drinking?
And after today, oh my goodness, it was called
Everything.
Old Southern something something or other, but it was salted caramel whiskey. And I put it in a vanilla iced coffee, and
The
I
Southern
was
Comfort.
just, no, it wasn't Southern Comforts. Old something. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you. I'm gonna let you see what it is. But it tastes like caramel candy. Tastes like
Oh,
candy. And
I didn't even know you like
I was
whiskey.
thrown.
see, I hate
Neither did
sweet
I.
whiskey. I hate sweet whiskey. The
Yeah,
the
That's
barrel
my
itself,
drink.
it's
It's my drink
already
of
sweet.
choice.
It's an acquired taste.
yeah, it was pretty
No,
good.
I
And I had a lot of wine. A whole lot of
Of
wine.
course you did. Of course you did.
Yes, of course I did. Of course. Yes.
that's cool.
Of course I did.
So what do we have to
Of
talk
course I
about
did.
today? Catfishing, getting
Well,
catfished.
I know. First, shout out to you guys for the men's night. Like, Trent held it down for the men's night, and shout out to the guests. It was I think Mark and I want to say his name was Exit, but that's probably his name. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
in Tree,
Yeah,
Tree, I know
yeah,
Tree from
yeah.
another forum. So shout out to you guys for coming and blessing the Red Cup Chronicles stage, and because the conversation was good. The conversation was good, and they were
Oh yeah,
very
definitely.
transparent. So appreciate that. Yeah, they were very transparent.
Yeah,
So
I miss.
just appreciate.
Yeah, definitely. I missed
Go
the.
ahead.
I missed that episode. I had some family emergencies that I had to attend to, but it was actually a great episode. The men held it down. As always. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We hold shit down, but yeah, man, it was great. This was great to see. It was great to see that, and I'm interested in seeing more of that. You guys will definitely see me on that episode as well. So
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. We had a good time. Um, it would have been great to have you there, bro. But I know you have some stuff to handle, so it's all good. We can do it again. You know, that's cool.
We will, you guys, because I've been needing a break. I've been needing a break.
And ladies'
So
night is
we
coming
we
again.
will.
yep,
Yes, we are
ladies'
gonna
night
do
is
ladies'
coming
night
again.
again. Yes, and I got my girls ready. My girls, they ready. Shout out to my girls, Janae and Tierra, because they ready. They ready to grace the stage again.
Mm-hmm.
We
Just run
no
amok,
cut cards. We be tearing clubhouse down. So
causing
no
trouble.
club.
Putting out
Yeah,
fires.
no, we don't be causing. We be putting out fires. We
Mm.
helping people to so they won't cause their own demise. Yes, that's a good one. Let's write that down.
Mm.
So they won't
Oh,
cause their
she's
own
good. Her
demise.
PR is
But
she got good PR. You see.
yes. So yeah. So So what's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all see Black Twitter is trying to shut Destiny Child down. They trying to say that
Yeah,
cater
man,
to
I'm
you.
like, I hate Black Twitter. I never liked them. People follow them. They have a very big following. I don't like them because they always contradict themselves, it's like I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that. They always seem to contradict themselves sometimes, and it's one of those things where just like Black Twitter and things like that. I just rather not deal with it. So with them trying to cancel out "Cater to You," I actually happen to like that song. Of course, of course I'm a guy, right? But I think it's actually one of my favorite Destiny Child songs.
Why
It's
do
not
they want to
never.
cancel it?
I guess they say it's like
Because they said the lyrics are slave lyric. Wait a minute, let me read it verbatim because I don't want the beehive and all of them coming to get me. They said Black Twitter petition to cancel Destiny Child song "Cater to You" 17 years later because it's a slave song
A
and
slave
women
song.
are now bothered by the lyrics. But who are these women? Because I'm not bothered by the lyrics.
who are these women? Please step up and discuss this. You can't say that there are women who are
Yeah.
offended by them and then not have these women showcased. That's just like saying somebody is offended, but nobody stepped up. We don't care. We don't care.
I think they just want something to argue
Well, we
about.
conversation earlier today, and we had a conversation earlier today, and a lot of us agreed that that's just what it was. And then there was that one that yeah, she it wasn't for her, but she
I bet
never
it was.
liked the song.
I bet it
But
was a white
she
woman.
go ahead.
I bet it was a
She
white
wasn't
woman.
white. She was black. No, she was black. She was black, but she
Sad
didn't.
case.
You know, like I said, the first line in the song says, "I see you working hard, and I'm proud of what you do." So that should tell you I'm not catering to no bum ass nigga. He working
Facts.
hard. We proud of what he do. Let me this is your day. This is your day. So let me give you this one day. Like I didn't understand, what the issue was, but they want to cancel it. They feel like running this bathwater is some slave shit. I don't.
Like they said it's slave
I
shit,
don't.
but isn't this a form of submission with the woman and the man, the hardworking man in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? This is old school. This like this. The song is. I'm not gonna say old school because there are women who does this to this day. But I just don't see anything wrong with it. This is something that people do in a relationship, and I don't see how is it offensive. Again, this Me Too shit, this whatever this is. I don't know if this is involved with the Me Too, but it's really like agitating me right now.
I never liked Black Planet. I mean, oh my god, Black Twitter. I don't like
Like
Black Planet either.
you don't like Black Planet?
Um, nah, I'm okay on that.
Okay.
Black Twitter is just a bunch of bitter people. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes it's very rare that they get it right, but they just want to complain about shit, and it's like it's annoying. And this is another one of those times. So it's a good song. It's nothing slavery about it or anything like that. It's just a woman showing her affection to her man. So.
Don't we have other battles to fight? Like, don't we have other like? Is this really? Is this really? Because this is my thing, and like I said earlier in the conversation we had, y'all want to cancel a song that's 17 plus years old. Wasn't nobody even thinking about this song till y'all brought it back up. So somebody was
Mm-hmm.
listening probably to their mama playing this song,
This is a
right?
random
And
ass
they
song
got
too.
upset because, like I had explained to the young lady earlier today, I'm probably in your mother's age group. So 17 years ago, yeah, I was listening to this song, okay? But
This is
y'all ain't canceling the chick that she don't cook, she don't clean, but she got a ring. Y'all ain't canceling her though. She ain't doing shit. And then this lady, she cooking dinner. She, putting on his t-shirt. She, you know, but the other chick that ain't doing shit, she ain't doing nothing. She just busting it open, popping and locking and whatever. But y'all ain't
listen,
canceling her. Cause
You
she
gotta
told you
make
she
it
wasn't no
gay.
role model and your kids shouldn't be listening to her. But y'all want to cancel some music with a little bit of meaning? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta make it gay for them, and then they'll like it. Add
this
some
was
gay
a
to it.
random
What do
song to
you mean?
select. This was a
They like the
random
gay
song to
stuff.
choose.
You sprinkle the gay stuff in it, and Black Twitter is okay with it.
This is
So
one of the randomest songs I've ever seen. Like pull up and be like, "Oh yeah, we should cancel this shit because it involves slavery and all." Like this is a very random song. This is a very random fucking song.
But why you ain't canceling bills? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile?
Yeah,
Can you pay my telephone
listen,
bill? Then maybe we can chill.
listen.
I don't think
Sweetie
you
got a
do.
song out here that says, rich nigga, rich nigga. That's my type." And I'm like 6 figure. And I'm like, this chick's out here singing that song to the top of their lungs. We ain't gonna cancel that though, huh? We ain't gonna cancel that
But
though. That's the
I
part.
can't cater to my man. Y'all can go out here and y'all can bust it open and body yaddy yaddy, but I can't cater to. Okay. All right. Okay.
Don't
you
cook,
know what they
don't
need to
clean, don't
cancel?
cook, don't clean, don't do shit. I was like, all right, this. If that's
But
going to be the new generation of women, then I'm good.
I mean, but that supports my argument though, because some of y'all chase after them do nothings. They don't do nothing.
You're
They
absolutely
and
right.
they got
Yeah,
the
all these
ring.
that's them knucklehead niggas. You know what I'm saying? That
And
goes
then
out
y'all
here.
hungry and y'all calling me, talking about can I get a plate? No, I don't feed other
What's
people's men. I don't. No,
hit it with the what's up, stranger?
no, no. Don't hate big head me because I don't feed nobody else's man. You better teach that
Give
chick
me
how to
some
make some
collard
oodles and
greens.
noodles or something.
Give me
You better
some mac
cook.
and
Shit,
cheese.
y'all gonna be hungry. Something.
Look, man,
No,
listen.
why you don't want me cater to my man, but y'all ain't cooking, y'all ain't cleaning. Y'all get go ahead with your rings. I'm good over here because I'm eating. I'm eating.
I mean, that's
Hmm.
the day and age. You know what I'm saying? Look, like my man Cedric the Entertainer said at barbershop. If a woman don't know how to cook, clean, or iron, the only thing that'll be wrinkled around his house is his forehead when he go, bitch, what? Hey, look.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I just thought this was crazy. It's like so you don't want to cater to a hard working man, and what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty
You
sure if
want
you're
him
a
to
hard
pay your
working woman,
bills,
yeah,
your automobiles.
you want him to pay your bills. You want him to cater to you because you're a hard working woman. You working a 9 to 5. You coming home, your feet hurting from running hills all day. You want him to rub your feet. I'm like, you want him to cater to you. You know what I'm saying? There are tons of songs that speaks on that. Mind you, let's cancel some of them songs too. Let's cancel some of them calls, songs that describe as a simp nigga. let's let's cancel some of them songs too. But like I said, this just is one of those instances with probably a young chick. You know what I'm saying? Just probably don't know what slavery really means, but she just had to say something. No, that's good. Yeah. And if
And why
Black
y'all
Twitter's
so
gonna get behind
sensitive?
this,
Why y'all so sensitive? We
who
can't.
who
Y'all
who's
can't.
sensitive?
Y'all digging up stuff from 17 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If we're gonna get,
Why?
if look,
Why?
if it's like, why this is in is Black Twitter behind this, or just this one chick? That's the question.
And the bad part about it is I don't know the dynamics, but at the end of the day, everybody in that group is married. They got men. They married. So
In Black Twitter?
clearly, no, in Destiny Child.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
So
even with the
so
even at the BET
clearly,
Awards,
no.
yeah, it was crazy. Listen,
I
like I
I don't know.
said, like
I don't know, but
I don't like Black Twitter.
y'all
I just think that
these
they always
generation,
condescending.
yeah, these Generation Zers and these millennials should chill, y'all, chill, just chill.
Am I
Do you
lagging
hear?
right now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear you.
you. Yeah,
You good, brother?
I just want y'all to chill.
I was
Like,
saying that they need to cancel these artists re-recording their music so they can get their masters. Cisco just re-recorded the thong song, and it does not sound anything like the original. I tell you that.
Because you don't have the
They need to
violinists
can.
anymore.
No, it's the same violin. It's just the voice.
maybe his song is too small.
Uh,
I don't know.
His thong.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, his song. His
no,
song. Maybe his song is too small.
I
But
mean,
That
listen.
fits perfect
yeah,
with the
just,
next topic,
oh.
catfish. Yeah, hoodwinked, hatfish, and catfish. Right.
Right, right.
So, so there was a linebacker, right? What school did he go to?
Um, Virginia Tech.
Virginia, Virginia Tech.
So right up the
Okay,
road.
okay.
Yeah, Virginia Tech linebacker stomped, murdered victim, beat him to death over catfishing and oral sex incident. So I came across this
Mm-hmm.
article and I was like, we could talk about it because I had been talking about being hoodwinked, catfished and on Clubhouse and how y'all be looking different in your hats and we be looking different in our angles and our filters and things like that. So I was like, okay, this would be a good thing for us to discuss. My problem with the story is, um, first of all, the guy, the linebacker, 18 years old, he met a woman or what he thought was a woman on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, Tinder. So he met a woman. Well, he met what he thought was a woman on Tinder. They met up. They had oral sex, and then he didn't find out again until the second encounter that this was a man, and he became enraged and he beat this man to death, basically. So when
So,
the police came, he had broken bones and fractures in his face and things like that, and he beat this man to death. The man was 40, and the young guy was 18, and he was charged with second-degree murder. Um, so I've seen pictures of the guy who portrayed himself as a woman. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you didn't know that that was a man. I'm sorry.
So he
I did.
actually had sex. I mean, he actually had oral sex with the dude.
Yes. He had oral sex with the woman, and then in their second encounter, so he went back.
Mm-hmm.
They've had conversations. He went back, and on the second encounter, he found out that this was a man, and he became enraged and beat him up.
well, see, Here's the thing. And was this like a fully like transformed? Was it fully transformed? Like
You can't use those
he
terms.
he snipped off the eggs in a hanky?
I don't know how it did. So the story doesn't say how he found out that this was a
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Um,
I hate these
but
situations.
listen to me, right? The woman allegedly is a middle-aged 40-year-old white man. There was
Mm-hmm.
nothing, the picture that they showed, and it could be, media, you know how media is. The picture that he showed doesn't scream, I could be a woman too. It does not. So I don't, so was he hoodwinked?
I think it's one of those these instances where um I don't know. It's one of these situations that is very hard for me to describe on, but this goes to say where there's a lot of these guys that's in the closet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get too drunk or too high, whatever they on, and their mind gets adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Or just maybe they're not high and drunk. Maybe they're fully knowing what it is. But I mean, I've seen the lady, and there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way he ain't have no assumptions or anything. Maybe he just wanted to get one off, and you know what I'm saying. Or I don't know what it is, but this is beyond crazy.
So he came back the second time, right? So, like, I saw the picture too, and there's no way that could ever be mistaken for a woman. Like, he could put a wig on, makeup. It's just not happening. So, do you think the second time he came back around, he felt weird about it, or ashamed of it, or whatever, and that led to his rage? I guess you know what I mean, because
Hmm.
I feel like he knew already. He knew what was going on before.
I think maybe that could be a case, or maybe he didn't know, and the second time he wanted to go a little bit further, and that's when he
Mm-hmm.
felt, you know, or that's when he was told. It doesn't give specifics. It doesn't say he was told that he was a man. It just says that they met on April the 10th for oral sex, but he didn't realize that that was a man until they met again on May 31st. So a whole month later, it said he didn't realize it was a man. Didn't say how he discovered um anything, and he
Mm-hmm.
beat him up.
Well,
Yeah.
can we talk about something else, like a 40-year-old man going after an 18-year-old? That's very predatory. Yeah, he's 18, but very pedophilish, in my opinion. Not to say he deserved to die, but, you know, what was
But
going on
did
with
he go
in his mind.
after?
My
Did
whole my whole issue with this is I don't know. I haven't seen the guy as a trans woman. I haven't seen him. The only picture that they show
Just the man, the
is
regular.
the man.
right.
Yeah.
So you know, when I see it, I'm like, I just ain't no way. But then you got these shows, and not just throwing it out there. You got these shows like um, RuPaul, what I'm saying, with these drag races that does such a good job with the makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and makeup in 2021 is different than makeup in the 90s. It had reached a whole new level of changes. And I don't know, man. I try not to say things that, that might be a little bit more incriminating, on the show, you know what I'm saying? But Uh, I hate it because listen, there are people who are on Tinder to what they call date rape or trap date.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those people need to be held accountable as well. Not sure if this actual situation was that, but there were people who was saying how this was discriminatory, how none of this shouldn't happen. If you're on Tinder, you should be well aware. I'm like, well, no, because there are serial killers and serial rapists and sexual assault people who are actually on these dating sites who prey amongst those people looking just for a good time, and
Hmm.
shit like this happens.
You bring up a good point about you know, transsexuals. You know, they've come a long way. You know, past the makeup, they're shaving the Adam's apple. You know, they're getting the parts removed. It's, I like to joke and say, I can never get tricked, but I probably could because they're doing a lot of advanced stuff these days. You know what I mean? I saw this article of something about they're trying to make it so men can give birth or some shit. Like,
Mhm.
something like that. It's really weird. But, like, yeah, this technology
Well,
and the
have
way they're
at it.
changing things.
If they want to give
Dude,
birth, give
like
birth.
we've seen Maury before. We've
If
seen
they
Maury
want to
before.
have cycle, we don't even want that shit. We
Right.
don't want to have a cycle. So if you want to have it, have at it. Have at it. We don't. I think for
Yeah.
me, the issue is being deceived because
Mm-hmm.
he might have been down for it. He might have been down for it, but you deceived him. You know, did the man deserve to die? No, nobody deserves to die. Nobody deserves to die, and nobody deserves to be. Nobody's life deserves to be um taken by the hands of somebody else. No, you're not God. You're not the judge. You're not the executioner. So you don't deserve to do that. Um, but it's the deception. But was he deceived? So we don't know. We don't know if he was really deceived. We don't know if he was deceived. Like we don't know what happened. We don't know. We don't
Right.
know if he knew and this man, decided, well, I'm going to oust you, your football career because reading the story, he graduated from high school early, very smart, lucrative, very good football player.
Hmm.
They haven't even kicked him out of school. They have suspended him
Mm-hmm.
pending an investigation, pending the outcome of whatever this is going, if they go to trial or whatever. So clearly because normally in any other normal circumstances, he would have been kicked out of school, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So clearly, he brought something to the table.
Yeah.
Now, my other question was, were you inebriated? Were you that blind to see that this wasn't a woman?
You
But
can't
how
be
many times
mad.
has that happened? People still getting
I
catfished
mean,
in 2021. Catfish has new episodes.
so when I heard this story, this is the scenario that went on in my head. Is he met this woman. He was deceived, and I don't know what happened to how you didn't find the eggs in a hanky. Not sure how you didn't find
Oh
that,
my
but
god.
whatever happened the first night, he probably told his buddies, he was like, "Hey man, I met this cool white chick," and showed a picture of her, and then that's when his friends was like, "Yeah, that's a man." And you know how friends are. You know how friends are. We live in 2021. You know how that is. Things like that, and it took a turn for the worse.
The eggs and the hanky.
But there is
Yeah.
too much technology out here. I can put your name in Google and find out the last 5 places you lived, you worked. I can put your picture in Google and it'll tell me any and everything that I need to know about you.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I am also learning is that these celebrities and these athletes live a different life. Some of them, some of them live a secret life where they allow things like this. And
But he
when it,
wasn't a professional athlete.
I mean, yeah, right. Let's say, but there are, athletes and things like that, you know, who lives that secret life. And they don't want it to get out, to the public. You know, it sucks.
I
It
kind of
Yeah,
think
sucks.
that's
but
probably what happened. I
Yeah,
really truly think that that's what happened.
yeah,
It was about to, he probably threatened him to come forward or say something or whatever, and he became enraged. I don't think he didn't know. I
right.
really don't.
not wanting things to get out in public and doing such risky behavior is it doesn't add up to me. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. But
Yeah,
he's
But how many
18,
people do
so
how many people do risky behavior, do risky things, and
a
and,
lot
and
of
pray
them.
that it doesn't get out in public?
A lot of them.
That's why you
You'd be
and he's
sign
18,
surprised.
he's a
non-disclosures.
young guy, you know. He's his brain
You'd
it's
be
not working
surprised.
at full,
Look,
so
you'll be surprised. I've seen football players come up out of the hot tub with other football players singing "Sexual Healing." So, with that being said, you know, you'll be
yeah.
surprised. You'll be surprised.
Skies on the down low. There's a lot of them out there. Like homeboy from New York Undercover. I remember when he did an interview and the guy was trying to bring up the situation with him and the transsexual.
Malik
And he got
Yoba.
really irate. Yeah, he
Oh,
got
okay.
really irate about it. He was angry. And then 4 months later, he confessed and came out and was like, I love transgendered women and, I fight for them and, you know, all of that stuff. And he's been on that ship ever since. So I don't know.
So the moral of the story is living your truth. Living your
That's
truth,
it.
and I get it. I know it's hard to um, maybe express how you feel and your feelings and things like that, but just living your truth, living your truth, because we don't want people ruining their lives and taking the lives of others because you can't live in your truth,
Where
so
And today with this generation, they're a lot more accepting of homosexuality and the LGBTQ community has grown and you know what I mean? Like it's strong now. Yeah, he'll probably get some ridicule, but not to the, you know,
but he won't.
effect. It,
He won't, because there are athletes and professional athletes and professional entertainers using their platform to say, "This is me. I'm living in my truth. You can too." So I don't think he would get any ridicule. I don't think anybody really would have cared. You know, I
right?
right.
don't.
That's true. Probably would have done great for his career too. Because that happens, when you come
Mhm.
out and everything. They like that. So,
So yeah, I don't think.
I
I
don't
just
know.
think bad judgment. I'm not gonna say it's a mistake. I'm not. I'm not. Just bad judgment. Bad judgment that cost you your career, cost you your life, cost you your career. So we.
I agree with that. Definitely,
Bad judgment.
wholeheartedly.
But this deception has got to stop. And I think they have a law. I'm not sure, but I think there's a law where gay people can hide it and it's okay. Something like that. Like, hey, I don't have to disclose my gender or whatever if I don't want to. They need to change that because
I
that's
don't. Why though?
I
I don't
think
need
that
to disclose to anybody what I do in my bedroom.
no. I mean, if you're seeing somebody, in a relationship or you're having sexual activity, hey, I'm not. I identify as a woman, but I'm not fully a woman. You know what I'm saying? That will stop the whole deception thing from going on, whether the other person is shocked and, you know, lead with violence. Let them know, you know? I think
I
so.
think.
so.
I think. I think at the end of the day, I think you do. I think people know.
I mean,
I
the
think. I
question
think they
is
know.
though. Question is though, right? Is this? I think this law is more. I think if there is a law, I think it's with certain states. I don't think this is a
Mm-hmm.
statewide law because obviously, there would be a big uproar in that. I do believe that, just like Gabe says, sexual relationships and identity should be private. But if you're going to be posing as the opposite gender to deceive and not disclose it to the person that you're meeting up with, it's sort of wrong. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
That's my point. I,
But
I
it's
have
up to
to.
you to ask those questions. That's like in a group that I'm in where I moderate. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was brought to the attention of the admins and the moderators that there was a transgender in the group. So we like, okay, you know, and somebody said, well, they should be made to say that they're transgender. And I
No,
said,
no, not at all.
no, right. And I said, no, they're not. I said, because nobody asked you and nobody made you make a declaration of what you like or who you are, or what you identify as. So why would we make them? That's up to you to ask those questions. And if you slide in that person's DMs, that's up to you to ask those questions. Are you naturally a woman? Were you born whatever? If you
Mm-hmm.
whatever, that's up to you.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Well,
right.
that's a group
You're right.
setting. I definitely agree with
Yeah,
that. But if two people are in a relationship or they're sexually active, you, I mean, naturally, you would want to be honest. Honesty is an important thing, especially with sex. So I feel like if you're going to be intimate with another person, you should disclose your identity and let them know what's going. Like if you want a relationship and you want to continue that, whatever it is that you guys are doing, eventually you're going to want to let this person know. And if you're letting them know
hmm
6 months from day one, it's not guaranteed it's going to go well. So, maybe I won't say they should, but I suggest they do because, you know, it would make
I'm not.
things a lot
Yeah, it's
easier.
like I said, the situation is touchy because not saying that you have to, right? But if you know that you're a trans woman or a trans man, regardless of what it is, and if you're really going to pursue this individual who thinks you're a man or a woman,
Mm-hmm.
I think that that should be some a conversation that should be had. I do think that that's a conversation should be had because you never know what the situation could happen. We don't want this situation to happen with the Virginia Tech football player. We don't want that situation to happen.
But isn't that
Yeah.
the same thing as asking your heterosexual partner how many people they've slept with?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's one of those things where if you know I'm straight, right? If you know I'm straight, if you know I'm a straight guy, and I'm not saying that whoever that that guy, if a straight guy is on Tinder, right? Straight guy looking for straight women, and there's a trans woman who is on there as a woman, but that doesn't says that in a bio. So they match up and they start talking and things like that, and then they ask to go out on a date. I just think that that first date that should be disclosed on that first date as in a conversation.
Yeah, I feel like that person. I feel like they're causing the other person eventually some sort of mental health issue. People are very fragile. So, a guy is in a relationship with a woman or a dude that he thinks is a woman, and then she later discloses this information. Much later, he's gonna, his mind is gonna be like, "Oh my, am I gay?" And he would be wrong, but this is what happens, and then sometimes it leads to violence. It shouldn't, but it's confusion. So to cut the confusion, it's suggested that you do say something, right? I feel like you should say, "Hey, I got an extra member. I got, what did you say? Some eggs in the hatchet. I got some
Eggs and
eggs in the
hanky.
basket down there.
Eggs and
Just
hanky.
letting you know, there's two of them.
Please, please
You know,
don't, no, no, no.
But I mean, yeah, I definitely understand. I'm not saying that it has to. I'm not saying that you have to, but I think that it's just be better if you actually disclose that. Because it's all about the trusting at the end of the day.
yeah. And then there's a
Maybe
lot of
because you never know what can
gay
happen after
people
that.
out.
You never know what can happen after that. You disclose that to a guy, and the guy goes, "Oh well, I mean, if you don't have any genitals, if you're a full fledged woman, and I guess it's alright because there are guys out there like that. So it's all about the trust.
It's a very
Don't
different
don't
world.
do it.
It's
Don't do
not
it to
like it used to
deceive.
be.
Don't do it to deceive. Is basically what I'm saying.
I agree. I agree. Don't be. But that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody, and that goes for whatever your preference is. If it's straight, gay, whatever, just be open and upfront and honest. I say that all the time. You never know. Somebody might be with the shits. You never know. Your honesty can take you a long way because then you give me an out, right? So if you came up
Hmm.
to me and was like, "Yo, Nick, I used to be a chick. Now I'm not." You don't know how I feel today. I
You've
might
been
be
drinking,
with
huh?
the. I, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I might be with the shits today. Tomorrow I might be like, nah, I ain't. Mm-mm. I'm good. I'm good. But
So
if you just be
putting the
honest.
gay topic to the side,
Thank you.
uh, catfishing in general. How do you feel about? Do you feel like the same rules apply? If you big and you pretending to be a little smaller than you should be, you hitting the angles a little too hard, or you got a small booty but you sitting on the sink and lifting that cheek. Is it as should it be taken as serious as this this
It's,
topic?
it is 2021. Okay. There is no reason why if it's a long distance thing, right? There's no reason why I have not FaceTimed you. I have not WhatsApped you. I haven't kicked you. I haven't Facebook messengered you. I haven't what is it? House party or whatever. Okay? There is no reason why we even Skype, because I don't know who uses Skype, but Skype, Zoom, whatever. There is no reason why I don't know what you look like.
Right.
Angles,
I agree.
filters. There's no reason why I don't know what you look like.
I agree. I agree with that. Right. So just like you said, I don't see how people get catfished because it's 2021. It's 2021. In the first month, first of all, I don't see how people are taking risks with these people who has no type of form of social media and you want to be in a long distance relationship. Sorry, not happening. You need at least some type of social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Plenty of Fish, whatever it is.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna risk my. I'm not even gonna waste my time if you don't have any of those things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. This is what it is. We're in a long distance relationship. I need to see what you're looking like. No, I'm not giving them 2 months. You have within the month to show me what you look like. Sorry, I'm not giving it 2 months. That's 60 days. Who's gonna wait 60 days to see how someone looks? Not me.
Yeah, that's not cool. No,
Not me.
that's weird.
Sorry.
Because I
You know,
automatically think you a man after
yeah,
the first day if you're not showing
yeah, within the first
you're a
month, if
man.
you hit me up on Facebook and we on Messenger, and within the first month, if we haven't video chatted, something's wrong here.
You're a dude, or you're missing a
But
leg or something.
and it goes for a lot of things. Like if I give you my phone number, but you always calling me on Facebook Messenger, I got an issue with
Sometimes it's
that.
a habit. Sometimes it be the habit,
I
though.
but
I'm,
you
I'm
have
I'm
my
guilty
phone
of that
number.
sometimes. I'm guilty of that
You
sometimes. If
you have my phone number. Why you keep calling me on Facebook Messenger?
it's sometimes it be a habit thing, right? I
I
get so
had a
used
friend
to.
and he only called me through Skype. Now I got an iPhone and you got an iPhone. You called me through Skype at a certain time of day.
Oh yeah, nah,
Hmm.
see, nah. Mm-mm.
But I was the one who was, because I noticed it and I was like, okay, well, why you only call me on Skype?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just I just I don't even use Skype. Delete now. How you gonna call me? I'm not using Skype no more. How you gonna call
So you think he was married or something,
me? I
or
do.
in a
I,
relationship?
I do. I do.
Gabe, you're talking about within 2 months. That's at least 30 to 45 days. No, I'm sorry. Within 30 days, I should be able to video chat you. Back in the
Yeah, I'm trying to
day,
see everything,
back in
some
the day,
ass,
we
some
had
titties,
Uvu. Back in the
everything.
day, we had Uvu. If you ain't
Man,
had
you
Uvu,
be
you
frozen up. You
ain't
be
talking
like,
to me.
you be frozen and shit. You be
Back in
frozen for
the
a good 10 minutes, but you can see. You can see. I
right,
posted.
you know what I'm saying? Look,
You know.
back in the day, if you ain't Uvu me, you know what I'm saying? If you couldn't get on Uvu or Skype, there wasn't no conversation. Sorry. Or tiny chat. We ain't gonna talk about that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, tiny chat, drama chat, all the chats. Like,
Black
you know,
Planet.
right.
AOL, you know what I'm saying?
So there's no way. There's no way. If every time I FaceTime you, you got a hat on, homie, take that hat off. Let me see what
Man,
your
we be
head
having
looks
bad
like.
hair days, yo. Sometimes
No,
we
ain't
be
no
having
bad
bad
hair
hair
day.
days,
If
man.
every time you called me, I had on a bonnet, you gonna be like, "Do you get your hair done?" I need to see
Yeah.
what your
Nah,
head looks like under
guys
that
don't
hat.
really.
I'm gonna
That's
ask
like
that
a
question.
woman thing. Guys don't
I'm,
really like.
yeah,
You always got a bonnet on. What's what? Like? I don't care if you got a bonnet on. You know, I kind of like the bonnet. It's sexy.
I mean, I like the
You
bonnet
know.
too, but I'm gonna ask you, why every time I talk to you, video chat you,
Yeah,
why you
why
always
your
got
hair
your
ain't
bonnet
never
on?
done? Why your hair ain't never
Well,
done?
you
Why you got your
can't
bonnet on?
properly wear a bonnet without hair. You gotta have something sitting up under there. It may not be a lot, but
Not
I don't think.
necessarily. People be making these bonnets look like they got a full head of hair, and they be bald headed scallywags. You know what I'm saying?
Not
We
bald
done
head
seen it.
scallywag.
We done
Bald
seen
head,
it.
scallywag,
We done
finger.
seen it, man. We done seen it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I don't like?
So
I don't mind a bald woman. I could date a bald woman,
Yeah, me
but don't
too.
have that. Don't have that little pony. You know that little mini shit that the women be having, the little ponytail, or they be trying to put it in the ponytail. It's like 4 little strands of hair. Just cut that shit off.
Not the full strands of hair, though.
The 4 leaf clover little hair. Shave all that shit off and just, you know what I mean? Go
exactly.
No,
naked with your
like
head.
honestly,
Not
I'm gonna be
naked.
real
No.
honest. I think low shaved head women are very attractive.
Me
I think
too.
they're very
Me too.
attractive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Younger me used to say that I couldn't date a woman that has a cleaner shape up than I do. You know what I'm saying? That was younger me
Yeah.
though. But
Oh, you
I've
mad
grown.
because her barber on point. Okay. You
She
mad
got
because her barber
waves.
on
You
point.
know what I'm saying?
You
You
They
mad
know.
because she
spinning.
got the straight and she'll had a chalk outline and
Uh,
shit. You mad. Okay.
Three cuts in
You
her
know.
eyebrows and shit apart.
But but
Yeah.
now me getting older, it's like I'm seeing these women with like real low haircuts, like the Amber Rose, and I'm just like, damn, you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's a high level of attraction. Not saying that
Mm-hmm.
women that have the long hair and the weaves and stuff not attractive, but I just want to let y'all know that women, however you wear your hair, you're beautiful. Wear your hair is how you want to wear it, but just don't be negligent about it.
So speaking of bonnets, what do y'all think about Monique and her bonnet thing that she
Don't
got
wear a
going?
bonnet in grocery stores. I'm sorry. Yeah,
You said
Okay.
don't wear it in grocery stores.
no, yeah, don't wear it in grocery stores. I mean,
I
if you
I
have
don't
to,
care.
I understand that part. But if it's just like, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna wear my bonnet in the grocery store.
Why you can't put a hat over top of it?
Hmm?
On top of the bonnet.
Yeah.
Is that what she doing?
I
No.
mean,
Okay,
there,
so
there
the
are
issue is
there are scarves. There are scarves. There are other type of headdresses for you to go out if you didn't have time to do your hair and go in the grocery store. But a bonnet, I mean, that's like you ladies saying that you don't like seeing a man in the grocery store in pajamas.
I
That's
don't.
the same, and that's the same thing with us men. Don't be in a grocery store with a bonnet. There
I
are
mean, I
scarves.
agree. So the
Yeah.
issue is, she took issue and she took to her platform to say, take some time out to comb your hair. Take some time out to look presentable, you know. And
I
then
mean,
she
even if
followed it up with and I posted the video that she followed up with to explain what she meant. Um, I posted the video because I agree with her. I agree
absolutely.
with you. It only takes 10 minutes to comb your hair down. It only
Yeah,
take,
my my whole thing is that even if you don't comb your hair, like I said, there are scarves, there are other hairdressers that looks presentable that you can wear, when you're going out to the grocery store. But when
hmm
you wear your bonnet, that's just like you ladies telling us men if it's past 10 a.m. or just don't be outside in general, out in public, in your pajamas because that's
I
your
don't want you to
sleepwear.
be outside in your pajamas anyway because I think when I see people outside in their pajamas, I think that y'all go back home and get in the bed in those pajamas, and that freaks
No,
me out.
yeah, no.
It freaks me out.
If I'm going outside in my PJs, I'm not getting back in bed with those same
Well,
PJs.
I'm gonna let y'all know this. I've worn my slides to the corner store on many occasions.
I got house
That's
shoes.
just. I think that's a New York thing. We just throw the slides on, walk to the corner
But see,
I
store.
think everybody wears
yeah,
those
but
Nike
but see,
slides. Those I
yeah,
hate them things too. But go ahead,
but
rock
see,
out.
us men, we have outside slides that we have our house slides. We have slides that
Oh,
we wear within the house, but then we
oh,
have
okay.
slides that we wear outside. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear my slides outside. You know what I'm saying? The slides that I have, I don't wear outside. I don't wear out and
I don't
about
like them
because
anyway. Put some shoes on.
I walk around my house. You know what I'm saying? With these slides on. So that's outside dirt that I'm tracking inside of my house.
I don't like. Just put some shoes on.
Well, maybe I got a thing for scallywags because I don't mind the bonnet in Walmart. I'm okay with it.
Just wear a
I'm all right.
scarf, yo.
It
Wear a
doesn't
scarf or
offend
some
me.
type of headdress.
Or maybe let me Google bonnet. Maybe I'm thinking of a scarf because a bonnet don't look that bad to me. I
If you
don't
don't
know.
have a headdress, look, some of these headdresses just look like somebody just cut off a piece of their bed sheet and just wrapped it around their head. Listen, anything but a bonnet.
Now, if you got the moo on, nah,
Yeah, no,
you
I've
keep
seen
that
some
moo at
moo to this.
home.
I've seen
So
some
she can
moo
wear
to
the
this day in
bonnet
the grocery
outside, but
store.
she can't wear the muumuu. What's the difference?
The moo is just on top of the head. You got your clothes,
The
your rest of your clothes on, you know. But the moo, you got the full costume on now. Now
moo are your
you
pajamas.
now you
Moo are your pajamas.
grams.
The
Now you
moo are your
gams in
pajamas.
Walmart. You know what I mean? So
I better not see. I better not see no woman in a moo at a grocery store. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you.
I'm gonna
That's
say,
just like
do
that's
your
just like
thing,
going
Black
outside in
Queen.
our PJs. You know what I'm saying? It's
We
like
ain't gonna
going
talk
outside
about my
in our
daughter just walked
PJs.
past my screen in her bonnet. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I
We
think
ain't
she
gonna
did
talk
that on
about her
She
just
she
walked
in the
purpose.
past.
house. She in the house though. You know, she in the
She did
That's
that
house.
on
in
What
the
are you
house.
talking
purpose.
She
about? Yeah, she in the house.
yeah,
She was in the grocery store. I
in
might
the
have to say
house.
something to her. You know what I'm saying?
And her bonnet
In the
was
grocery store, I might have
beautiful.
to talk about
Okay, her
it.
bonnet
She
was
did say
beautiful.
scallywags. He did say scallywags.
Alleyway.
He said he loved the scallywags with the bonnets in the Walmart.
I mean, it only takes
I
2 minutes
do.
to, brush your hair back, throw a hat on. Throw a hat on. My hair not done, I throw a hat on and I just go, it only take and that was her point. What she basically said is we set the trend, right? Black people, we set the trend. Other cultures they wanted full lips because we had full lips. Other cultures they wanted full butts because we got full butts. They want to be us. They you
Full
know they
butts.
they
They're
they
doing
they don't like
challenges.
us. They
They're
don't
doing
like
challenges
us.
to look like us.
But they music. They stole our music. They stole our way
Mhm.
of dance. They tried to they emulate us, right? So her thing is give them something to emulate. Give them something to emulate. You don't have to come outside, with a bonnet. You don't have to, come outside in your pajamas and in your PJs and things like that. You can throw some clothes on.
What
It's
about
not.
going out to get the mail? Can I walk out real quick with the pajama pants on, get the mail, walk back in?
I think that's different. You walk into
I
the
don't know.
mailbox.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like they slide into
You
my
ain't
mail.
going to
Like,
Walmart and yeah.
see,
You
y'all
know
fancy.
what's
I got
crazy?
mail.
I've seen people in pajamas take Ubers to destinations. Pajama pants, everything.
I've seen people in
Slippers.
onesies out in the street in onesies.
Now here's what I
Like
have done before. What I have done before is I didn't had like this is in the wintertime. I done had my long johns with my shorts and my white socks and went to the store. I done that before. All right, I've done that before. I'm guilty.
Well, that's like a style. I would say. I would say that's like a style. I've done that too,
I don't want my black long johns with my shorts
but it's
on.
probably
but did you
nasty.
sleep in them long johns though?
No,
That's
no,
my
no,
concern is are you
no,
getting back in your
no.
bed?
Mm-mm. I don't. Me
Okay.
personally, I can't sleep with like things like long johns and stuff. Like I hate my legs feeling constricted. While I'm sleeping, it's weird.
I don't like
It's
my
weird.
legs constricted. I
And
need to
then
be
like with
free.
then I have hairy legs, so with long johns, they like they they like clip onto the hairs and it pulls the hairs on my legs and it's very uncomfortable, man. It's very uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, as long as you're not,
Yeah, nah. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, don't
Carlton,
wear
put
your
some
bonnet.
clothes on. Put some clothes on.
Say what?
Don't wear your pajamas outside. Just put some clothes on, please.
Listen, I used to.
We got to do
I
better.
used
We got
to.
to do
As a
better.
youngin, I used to, but nah, you would never catch me. As a grown man, you would never catch me outside of my pajamas.
But
That's
it just we do have to do better. We got to get back to those days where we dressed appropriately for job interviews. Nowadays, people go to job interviews dressed any old kind of way. We dressed appropriately for church. We used to dress to go traveling. We had traveling clothes. And that was her whole point. Like, we used to have traveling clothes,
Mhm.
and now we got on bonnets and pajamas, and we going across the country. We on 10-hour flights, and we just got out of, we just got out the bed.
Well,
So what about Zoom meetings and like we in a pandemic now, you might okay, don't wear the bonnet in the meeting, but what if you just go pantless, right? You got no pants on, you
Somebody
got your
said Carlton don't got on no pants right now, so
yo,
it is what it
you
is.
put
exactly,
your
yo.
whole
I'm like,
government
They
on
yo.
it.
said
Oh,
he ain't got no
I'm
pants
like,
on right
yo.
now, so
whole
I
government out
have
there, man.
pants on right now, yo.
he
I
can't
have
see
pants.
below his
I
he
have
can't see.
sweats. I have sweats on with a polo shirt. It's what I do. I could do that. Alright? You know what I'm saying? I could do that.
As long as
So,
I can't see you, you from the neck, that from the
man,
head to
do
wherever
you
your
got on
camera
pants? That's the
stops.
question. Do you got on pants?
I
Trish, do
do
you got
have
on
on
pants?
pants, sir. I have on pants. I have on black sweatpants, okay, and a black
I'll
t-shirt.
say this
I put on
on
pants anyway
previous
because I'll get up. Yeah,
on
I'll get up.
previous
So
episodes of Red Cup Chronicles, I have gone pantless. I have,
pants.
just yeah.
Yeah,
I just had the
look,
boxers on,
when
and that was it.
I'm gonna be honest. The first couple of episodes of the BK podcast, I was in shorts. Didn't have pants on.
Hmm.
I was in shorts, So, yeah, but no, I got on pants. You know what I'm saying? I got the AC blowing right now, so I got on pants.
Well, I mean, if truth be told, y'all should feel lucky because I put on a bra to do the Red Cup Chronicles. I don't even put on a bra to do my work during the day. I work from home. So, y'all are lucky because I make myself look presentable on the Red Cup. I could,
Don't
but
nobody care about no damn
The
bra.
last look, the
I
Free
last
the
do.
nipple.
last episode almost went
Free
in
it.
my tank top until I realized, oh shit, I gotta put on the shirt at the BK podcast. Almost did the BK podcast in my tank top, yo. Like that's how real it was.
Well,
like
it's hot.
like my
Yeah.
friend Janae always says, you are your brand, right? She says it all the time. You are your brand. So
Facts.
you represent you. So you have to present yourself the way you feel like you want to be presented, you
Exactly.
know. And if you are whatever you're doing, right? You want people to take you serious. You want people to listen to you. You want people to, just be intrigued. Appearance,
Mm-hmm.
perception is everything, right? Perception,
Exactly.
appearance, first impressions is everything. So if you come to me and you selling me something in your bonnet, if you're not selling bonnets, then we don't have a conversation. I can't take you seriously. You're not selling pajamas, and you come to me in pajamas, and you want to sell me. I can't take you seriously because first impressions are everything. And I'm looking at you like, did you just really get up out the bed and come to my house to try to sell me something? Perception is everything. So,
Well, I got I
you
got
are your brand. You
just
are
in
your
case
brand.
I got these silk bonnets for sale, you know what I'm saying, ladies, you know what I'm saying, these multi-purpose bonnets, you know what I'm saying?
Multi-purpose.
You can actually go to the grocery store with these bonnets, all right? You know what I'm saying? These
And I'm
multi-purpose
even I'm
bonnets,
even modeling it for you as we speak. So she got it on, while she knocking on your door,
you know what I'm
so you know
saying?
how it looks. This how it look.
I
It's
don't
my
think the
bonnet.
bonnet salesman needs to knock on my door. I don't think
What's her name? Minutia.
so. Oh,
You said I
the
don't
bonnet.
think Minutia should knock on my
I
door.
said the bonnet salesman. What are you talking about?
Oh, oh,
I said
okay.
the bonnet salesman,
But true story though, true story, I did walk to the store one time in my pajamas. And this old lady said, when you walk outside in your pajamas to anywhere other than sitting on your front porch, people going to assume that you are poor. And I was very taken back when she said that to me. I was like, "Hold on, wait, old lady, I ain't poor." But
Hold on, old lady. I ain't poor.
yeah, but now that I think about it though, right? Now that I think about it, I understood what she meant. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to look presentable. Back in the '60s, the '50s, '60s, and '70s, we watched our grandfather get up every morning, put on some slacks, some loafers, and a button up, pants tucked, shirt tucked in the pants, with a belt, nothing below the waist, with a fedora or a nice little ball
And
cap,
wasn't going nowhere.
and wasn't going nowhere. Would stay in the house the whole day.
My grandmother, in her last days, she lived with us. And she would get up every morning, comb her hair, put her earrings on, put her lipstick on, put her teeth in her mouth, get dressed, and go downstairs and sit in the chair.
Yeah, like you can
And we would come in the house like, Grandma, where you going? Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That was just that. My mother is the same way. My mother gets up when she comes downstairs. She's fully dressed. She ain't lounging around. She got on her earrings. She may not put on no lipstick, but she got on her earrings. She fully dressed. And because I guess you never know. You never know, but that's just how. Now you come to my house, I might not be fully dressed,
Right.
but I'm in my house. But that's just how they
Right.
were. That's just how. You know.
Well, shoot. Next
Mm-hmm.
episode, I'm dressing down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
What
dressing
you putting
down,
on?
down.
Yeah,
Y'all
so
don't
you
gotta
got
follow, but I'm a,
We not. We not.
I've been losing some weight. You know what I mean? I got some
so
clothes, so
so you gonna
Okay.
show the fit. You gonna show the fit. My
I
bad.
was, a little something, something,
What you
a little
putting on?
bit.
You putting on your
It's a
pajamas?
surprise.
Oh, okay.
Surprise. No,
Surprise
no,
me.
I mean, he
I'm
gonna put on
dressing
the
down,
silk
babe.
Ralph Lauren. He gonna put on the silk Ralph Lauren pajamas. Pajama set. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? We
putting
can
the
do that.
You
khaki,
gonna
the khaki
you gonna put on
pants
his
on,
echo? You gonna put on his echo?
the shoes.
Yeah,
I do got some echo now. No, you know what? I do got a
We had a
baby blue
whole
Sean John.
conversation about this. You put that echo away, sir. We had a whole put that echo away.
I got a
don't put
baby
the
Because if
echo
blue
you got
on,
if
Sean
you
sir.
John
got echo,
velour
if you got echo, you probably got some cool water
Sir, do not
in your
put the
shot.
echo on. Look, if you wear echo, bro, I'm gonna pull out the FUBU, man. I'm gonna pull out the FUBU.
No, I'm
I
I'm
pulling
a
out
log
the
off.
baby blue velour suit
I'm a
and the
log off.
Kango hat.
Y'all can do that for Halloween because I'm a log off. How about that?
Yeah, you pull out. I'm pull out the Dada. That's what I'm gonna pull out.
Not the dada. Not the.
I'm gonna
Why do
pull
you
out the
have that?
Dada. I'm gonna pull
Why?
out the Dada, man.
Why do you have that? Why do you
Look,
have?
don't judge me. You know,
You
Look,
still shopping at Foreman Mills, ain't you? You
look,
best be,
Dada.
cause
You know
that's
what I'm saying? The Dada is
90s
old,
throwback.
old,
We
old.
gonna do. We
Dada's
doing
old.
it. We doing it.
Hey, with that Dada's is like, whew, like, whew, it's
don't do
been a
that.
And
while.
my
Don't do
Tim's
that.
on.
Well, that's typical New York. So you
You gonna wear
you
the
really
You gonna wear the butters with the
that's
baggy
typical.
jeans
That's
and
typical New York. You
The
had your
Sean
butters
John
on.
jacket.
The tan butters. Yep, for
Lord be
sure.
offense. Lord be offense. But that's our time for the night. Thank you guys. We had a great conversation.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I
about to
enjoyed
put
it.
on the bonnet now.
No, I'm not. I'm not putting them on. No.
You need to start wearing those specs. You look sexy in them glasses now. Where they at?
In my purse, where they belong.
Oh, okay. Can we see them next episode?
Sure, sure. I'll wear them next episode. Sure.
Guess I gotta wear my
Okay.
specs too, huh?
You got
Yeah, you
specs?
you probably should. You probably
Them
should.
ain't specs.
You know the glass. The glass have to go.
They call them the hoochie glasses, man.
Oh, you gonna put on your hoochie? Okay, Prince Hoochie. Okay, put on your
Them
hoochie.
ain't specs.
Your hoochie
All right.
glass. Okay.
Last remarks, guys, before we go. Anything to say?
Don't
Just
wear your bonnets.
don't wear your bonnets. Don't wear your bonnets. Great show, guys. I enjoyed it like I always do. Make sure you follow us, Red Cup Chronicles on Facebook. Make sure you are following us on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on Clubhouse, Red Cup Chronicles. You can catch me on Clubhouse all the time. I'm opening up rooms. I'm talking about things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off here. We're gonna open up another room. Um, and we're gonna finish this conversation. Make sure you follow CJ in the BKE podcast. Make sure you follow Trends and the Wellness podcast. Okay,
Black Wellness Center.
Black Wellness.
Yes.
Make sure you follow all of us. Just follow us because we like followers. And shout out to everybody that has tuned in, that commented, and all that, we definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And I just want to say my birthday's in 29 days and I would like a cake that I do not have to bake.
You
Okay.
heard what she said. We also
So,
have a birthday special for
Mm-hmm.
for
if
half. So
if you are my friend, if you care about Nikki, um, and you've had some of my baked goods, send me a cake I don't have to bake.
respectfully,
Thank
What
you.
kind of cake
Respectfully.
so they know what to bring? What's your cake? We don't want no Costco's, no pineapple
If you go to
and strawberry.
Costco's, make it an apple pie, because Costco's got the best apple pie in the whole wide world. So make it an apple pie if you go to Costco's, put a candle in it, a four and a two. But I'm
you get
trying
your
to get
own
my
kitty cake.
daughter. There's a bakery right up the street from me called Bakers of Buffington. They have the best cake ever. I'm trying to get, a cake from there. Um, whatever. Yeah, I like yellow cake with chocolate icing. That's my favorite. Simple, easy.
Okay, well,
You can get the
sure thing.
Dunkin' Hines, throw a stick of butter in it, and I'll rock out. I don't know, you know. Make it with love.
Well, make it with love. That's important.
Love,
Make it
yes,
with
love
love,
is
not
important.
hate.
Not hate.
Right?
Don't put no shanks in it. Get me all caught up.
Well, you do got some enemies, so we'll see.
Probably, probably. But I love them the same. Jesus, love them. Yes. But
Well,
anyway,
that's our show. We will see you guys next week. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.
thank you. All right.